Hello and welcome back to the filthy, filthy, filthy
Dirty,
15.
dirty.
And we are at our fifth of the filthy 15. And the first of the songs that I don't know, or at least the name of it doesn't jump out and go, you should know this. We
I,
are at,
I'm with you as well. I think I don't think I've ever heard this song before.
so this is in the list due to profane and sexual explicit lyrics.
Better
It
bloody
is,
be that now.
it is Sheena
They
Easton.
promised it. I bloody want it now.
So it is Sheena Easton's Sugar Walls.
And we
Um,
were chatting beforehand, weren't we, about
yes.
Sheena Easton in general, and you were kind of Sheena Easton. And I said, I think you probably know Sheena Easton more than you think you know Sheena Easton. Did a couple of duets with our boy Prince from the last video. Did For Your Eyes Only, the Bond theme tune as well. So
Ah,
I think you would have heard along the way. And don't get me wrong, there were other tracks she has done that sometimes sort of covers and things like that. But I think yeah, you know her more than you think you do.
uh-huh. So, should we find out about Sugar Walls?
Yes, yeah, really interested to see how this one is, and obviously interested to see how filthy dirty it really is. So let's do this.
Tell you want me. It's impossible to hide. Your body's on fire, admit it. Come inside.
Sugar Walls.
Well, I've never heard them be called that before. Not
Um,
a, not a euphemism that I've heard for
no,
that.
no, but like one I'm going to use from this point forward.
So the lyrics that they found great
Yeah, I'm actually
details
really
of
interested in what they were mardy about on this one, the Mardy Bums.
was blood races to your private spots.
I assumed that was
Let
going
me
to be one
know
of them.
there's
Yeah,
a fire. Come spend a night inside my sugar walls.
yeah. I mean, we're back to kind of the innuendo side of it here, aren't we? I think this
Yeah.
one is less. It's odd, isn't it? Because so much of it by design, like musically, the way she delivers her lyrics, the
Mm,
performance side of it is not, I would say, provocative. Even though I guess if you sort of like really rein through it, you can kind of equate a lot of stuff. But I don't know. This one quite light again, isn't it? I
yeah.
thought.
You can smell the Prince all over this because Prince
Yeah,
wrote this, and
yeah.
you can
Under an
tell.
excellent pseudonym of Alexander Nevermind. Um, Bloody love it. If I ever need to flee the country and go somewhere else on a fake passport, I'm going as Alexander Nevermind.
Yes. Um, but yeah, it has that funky, little bit naughty vibe to it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
even,
quite
even
sedate.
yeah, even me as a 39-year-old, obviously I get what it's trying to say. But if you said my sugar walls to me, I'm not automatically thinking sexy time.
And they just double dipping on the attack of Prince here. Do you reckon?
I'm thinking it might be a little bit of a kick at Prince, but also with how this is sung, 'cause this is sung quite like Prince, how Prince delivers his
Yeah,
songs, that it's got a little bit of that flirty, filthy sort of
yeah,
naughtiness to it, and it's a how dare a woman be naughty? How dare
yeah.
you
And
be?
how dare a woman speak about her vagina? I mean, I think that is the thing, isn't it? I think we are in the era, aren't we, of um and we'll cover this on other songs, and we've said like this is to a large part had a lot of male artists kind of filthy 15, but I can't help but think that a lot of this was because it's a woman and it's about the female private parts,
Yeah,
whereas yeah, if this had been a man singing about a cock, it would have probably not batted as many eyelids.
yeah. It is very, as I said, we said in the Prince one, the level of Christianness of
Yeah,
the conservative side that the PMRC were. How dare you be a girl and be talking this sort of thing? Shame.
yeah.
You're shunned as a witch. If this
A
had been,
shame. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? Yeah, burn her. She's a
yeah,
witch.
you know, go back 100 years, it would have been witch trial levels on something talking like this. How dare you? So yeah, I think this one's clearly a how dare you be open and liberal, be a good housewife and Christian housewife, and don't. It's not for pleasure, it's for procreation only.
Okay. I'm not interested in your sugar walls here. Put your sugar walls away.
It's for making a baby and that's it.
Yeah. It's from a video perspective, it's very unprovocative, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's very sort of singing in one tone, and I guess probably by design to sort of juxtapose against the imagery that they're trying to invoke with the song. But yeah, I don't know. I think when we went into the Filthy 15, we were always probably thinking that we wouldn't have as many issues as some people did have with them. But I'm finding it very hard to see it on certainly, as I say, this one and Darling Nikki. But I do think you are absolutely spot on. Of it's that overt sexual nature to Darling Nikki, and probably that overt of in this one a woman speaking about her sexuality and her desires that will probably cause the biggest offence, that caused the biggest outrage to him.
Yes. What did you think of the song itself?
I mean, it's all right. Like I think, I mean, from what I read, like Prince knocked it up in a night. Like so, Sheena Easton had approached through, I think, Jimmy Carson, and because Prince had been on there, or she'd been on there, one of the
Mm.
two, and I think she said she was quite keen to work, and it was actually I think it was like sort of subtly starting to write a song for the time, but when he heard her sing, he went, okay, yep, and transitioned to her. I think if it had been a Prince song with Prince singing it, and it was on a Prince album, I think it would kind of sit there as like just an album track.
Yeah.
Um, uh, but very, 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 very 80s as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very 80s synth pop driven with the funky bits as well. But I probably am not rushing to listen to it back again, although I do like her voice and I do kind of like it conceptually. And as I say, if it was sat in the middle of a Prince album, I wouldn't skip it. I'd probably go, oh, there's that one that I just think's okay.
Yeah. This is definitely one of those of I wouldn't go out looking for it, but if I was listening to a random 80s playlist and it's come on, it's not getting skipped. Yeah,
I think
I'll
I
leave
would.
it
I could
on.
see myself tomorrow at work being sat at my desk though, going singing "My Sugar Walls," and then probably having HR knock on my door very quickly afterwards. Because
So
it's got that catchy element to it as
yeah,
well, hasn't it? You know, it has got that infusion of pop that without it being overly sickeningly infused with pop,
it's
as we
not
say, because of the lyrical
saccharine.
content. Yeah, yeah.
So you lot out there, does this deserve its place on the Filthy 15? Is it
Have you ever used sugar walls as a
as a euphemism?
in any conversation ever?
Obviously, comments down there. Let us know.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
as always, YouTube things of like, subscribe, ring
Oh,
the bell.
I've had a thought as well. While we're in the world of filth, we might as well get people to, if you don't use the term sugar walls, pop in the comments what your euphemism is. Let's see if we can get some proper filth going in the comments.
So until next time, and more of the Filthy 15. Stay filthy.
Stay filthy.
Goodbye.